Regulation in Italy is all about municipalities, so it's extremely difficult to speak about the country when we refer to regulation and developments. Generally speaking, in Italy it's very difficult to have an oversupply because the country is heavily regulated, especially if we talk about urban planning risk and approvals to do new product and new developments. Then we need to translate it into the different cities we have in the country. The most important, most visible example is Milan. While Milan is heavily regulated, the city is extremely liquid, open for new products, and it is in the middle of a huge transformation process, probably launched by Porta Nuova, so the big development implemented by Heinz, where now we established the new Real Milan CBD. Other developments are currently ongoing. City Life with the giant insurer Generali is another example. Piazza Cordusio, which is close to Piazza Duomo, so in the real city center, is another example of transformation process ongoing thanks to big properties, both by international players, which are going to change the use. Blackstone, Fosun, amongst others. Even if it is still, let's say, complex to liaise with urban planning processes, Milan is showing that it is possible, it is feasible, not only for local players, but also for international investors. And actually, I don't see any kind of uncertainty linked to political risk in Milan. Milan proved also after the recent elections that it is, let's say, a very easy market, and it is quite easy also to have relationship and to speak with public authorities. Also with the heritage, which is the big question mark we have in Italy. We are also working on this and with another project in the city center, and they are extremely open to evaluate new product, new ideas for the city. If you think about the economy, Milan GDP this year will probably be around 1.7%. If you consider that Italy is 0.8 in terms of GDP variation, there is a huge gap, and Milan is definitely becoming the real engine of our country. Then, if we move to Rome, for sure the political uncertainty is a big element we have now on the table. But again, what it is helping us is the lack of product, as Matteo was telling you before. Given all the constraints we had in redevelopments, we ran out of product in many asset classes. There is a real lack of hotels, for example, in Rome. Big players are trying to find product, but there is no product available. There are some luxury chains which are not present in Rome, which is one of the most important touristic destinations in Europe, and they are desperate for, let's say, finding available assets in the city center, and there aren't. So this is for sure helping a lot the situation. It is the same for offices in some ways, because if you are looking for grade A office spaces in Rome, it is very hard to find them. So if you consider, so the overall vacancy rate is extremely high. If you consider the take-up is very low, but then if you combine the take-up with the available grade A office spaces in the city, it's basically not possible to find. So for this reason, if you manage to develop or to valorize some of your properties in order to upgrade those spaces, it is quite easy to find a tenant because of the lack of product available.